Hey there, my name's David. On this episode, I'm going to be taking you through a recipe of the Buena Mulata hot sauce recipe. So this is the Buena Mulata pepper. I grew these out in my garden. I have 4 of them. There's 3, and this one's already cut in half. So I've got 4 of these. This is an incredibly rare pepper. I have a rare fruit garden. If you're wondering how I got my hands on these, if you check out my other channel, Earth Titan, I talk about all these different rare fruits. It's basically what my whole garden is. So we're going to make an interesting hot sauce. If you want to follow along and make your own recipe, you can do so by just replacing these with something else like a chili pepper or something else that's hot. So this recipe, I'm going to be using a few different things. I've got this. This is a Zulu pepper, which is, well, half of a Zulu pepper. This one, I've got a big chunk of tomato here. This is a Black Beauty pepper. I also have, or a Black Beauty tomato, sorry. This is a Indigo Rose tomato, so it's kind of got black on the top, and then it's like reddish on the bottom. I've got a potato. This is already cooked. I have a lemon. I have 2 onions, and I've got this here, which is a Sikkim cucumber. So you can, once again, replace all of these different things with something else, just normal, like field cucumber or whatever. Onions are the same, potato, and the pepper, you just use green pepper. So yeah, and then whatever tomatoes you like. But I'm going to be using all my rare stuff from my garden here. So I've got garlic and ginger. And then in here I've got 1 cup, or about a cup of cabbage. So that's basically all the ingredients. Now it's just time to put this all together. So first off, I need to chop up the onions and some of these peppers and stuff. So I'm just going to chop everything up, put it right into the pot. And then we're going to cook this for like 10-15 minutes. We will chop up this potato a bit, not really needed that much. The more you chop it up, the more you will release the flavors that are in the, whatever it is. If you put carrots or whatever it is in it, you want to peel those or shred them. Like the more surface area allows more of the flavor to come out. The lemon juice we're going to add afterwards, after it's cooked. So we're going to leave that for now. And then we have the cabbage, which we've got a cup of, and the Sikkim cucumber. If you're wondering what this looks like on the inside, it's all white. These taste delicious. Yeah, it's got a really nice, fresh, cucumbery taste. The peel on this is a bit strong, so in this case it's nice because when you're cooking it, it'll break that down. And finally, we've got the Buena Mulata pepper. These are about 50,000 Scoville, so it's about 5, 6, 7 times hotter than jalapeno, but it depends on the actual plant. Sometimes each pepper is different, even on the same plant. Some of them will be more mild, they're not, or more spicy. They're not very consistent. The capsaicin inside the molecule or whatever that makes it hot, the more you chop it up, the more it releases that heat, and it's all kind of within the white pithy stuff and the seeds and all that. But the spice is what, along with vinegar, which I don't have out here yet, is what preserves it. So you do want to have some heat in there because that's like your preserving agent of the hot sauce. Okay, so now we have our vinegar. So you want 1 cup of vinegar. So we're going to put that in our pot. And now we want 1 cup of water. And that looks just right. So now we just need to boil this down until and everything is kind of nice and really soft. So that's probably about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to use both halves. If you don't like that much lemon, you can just use half of it. If you do want a thicker hot sauce, like more of a pasty kind of stuff versus a liquidy kind of Frank's Red Hot kind of thing, then you want to reduce the amount of water. So I put 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup water. You want to take that 1 cup of water and reduce it by half maybe. Okay, so this looks perfect. You can see here it's like piping hot. Ooh, it smells hot. Yeah, and like everything is nice and soft and cooked down. We're going to be adding the lemon juice now. Okay, let's add in some ginger. So I'm just going to add 1 spoonful. This would be like a tablespoon if you're looking for exact measurements. There we go. And we want the garlic in there. That's going to really bring out the flavors. So hot sauce, the capsaicin in the hot sauce, the heat has been shown to increase metabolism. So you end up burning more calories. It's good for weight loss. So I recommend just make yourself some hot sauce. It's super cheap to do this. And then just eat whole plants and put your hot sauce on your whole plants. That is the best weight loss strategy. So, and then do some walking or hiking or running up some steep hills, mountains, stairs. That is a surefire way to lose weight, which is basically kind of the focus here of this channel. But yeah, so I've got all this in here. Let's just mix this in a bit. So it smells really good at this point. Okay, so now we're going to put that in here and blend it up into a really nice paste, and we're basically done. We'll do a taste test. Okay, so I've got this in the Vitamix here for 1 minute about, and that's plenty of time to get this nice and blended up. It's time to put it in a bottle. So for bottles, I have numerous ones here. I've got old like sriracha. So if you want one with like kind of a squeeze thing, which I wouldn't put this hot liquid in that plastic bottle. I have a glass bottle, which I could put it in directly. And then I've got an old ketchup container here. And this is an old Frank's Red Hot glass container. Okay, so I've got my funnel, got my container here. Whoa. I thought this would turn kind of a purplish dark color because of the Zulu pepper, the Buena Mulata hot peppers, and that Black Beauty pepper. But we ended up with like a peachy yellow hot sauce. That's just half the fun of this. I find with these funnels, if you tap them like this, you kind of move them up and down. It goes in a lot easier. Okay, so there you have it. This is the final hot sauce. Pretty interesting texture on this one. It's a little bit, it's still liquidy for sure, but it's kind of got some thickness to it, which is just where I like them personally. And we'll do a little taste test here. I'll just nab some out of the actual Vitamix itself. So the smell, ooh, still hot. It's definitely got like a nice spicy smell to it. Oh. Woo. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Yeah, it's kind of like a sour, spicy, and it's got like the rich development of that other stuff. You know, mixture of the garlic and the onions, and as well as the potato. I just put that in there because I wanted to thicken up a bit. And yeah, I always try new things in my hot sauce. You don't have to put potato in there. You can mix it up, put some carrots in there instead or something. But yeah, really nice flavor to this one. It's very much a sour one. Yeah, it's like it almost has a bit of a fruity taste to it. The reason for that is the Sikkim cucumber has a lemony taste to it as well. So I added lemon plus that, so it's really got this kind of like citrusy, fruit flavored. I would classify this as a fruit flavored one. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. You learned a bit about how to make hot sauce, rare ingredient hot sauce, but you can just do the same thing with chili peppers or whatever, anything else. And yeah, if you enjoyed the content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next one, have a good one.